that they will understand the danger. So it is frustrating, but I think that I am absolutely correct in what I'm seeing, what I have learned. I believe he is dangerous, and I believe that unless we move collectively in a bipartisan way, that this man is going to be very destructive to our democracy.
You know, and to that very point, Congresswoman, I mean, we have seen multiple guilty pleas and indictments. I just want to put them up on the screen for the audience. Michael Flynn pleaded guilty. George Papadopoulos, who worked with the campaign, pleaded guilty. Rick Gates, Richard Pinedo, Alex von der Swan, Paul Manafort. You go on and on and on. 13 Russian nationals. There have been multiple indictments. And yet, Congresswoman, the Global Strategy Group did a poll. And they asked people a lot of questions, but here are a couple. How much have you heard about the Mueller investigation? Look at that. Most people say they've heard a lot. The people who say they've heard a lot the most intensely are Republicans. They say they've heard a lot the most, right? But when you ask people, has the probe uncovered crimes? I just showed you the people who pleaded guilty. No, a majority of Americans say they do not know that there have been crimes uncovered. And look at Republicans. 85% say that, to their knowledge, no crimes have been uncovered. Now, I'll show you one more thing. A word cloud that the same organization did, where they asked for your sort of stream of consciousness. What's the word that comes to mind? Look at that. Donald Trump's favorite buzzword, witch hunt. Are you concerned that the general public, particularly, you know, Republicans are just for Trump, so maybe we should discount that. But I even see independents in this poll not even knowing that there have been crimes uncovered.
Yeah, I am concerned, but you know, the way it has unfolded, there's so much information that's coming out almost on a daily basis that the average American just can't keep up with it. You know, people go to work, they go about their lives, they may turn on television on the so-called news hour in the evening, or maybe catch a little bit in the morning, but they don't know all of the details, and they don't understand, you know, how many countries have been indicted. 3 countries involved in this already. They don't know how many people have been indicted. They don't know. They may know about Manafort, or they may know about Flynn, but they don't know about Papadopoulos. They don't know about Gates. They don't know about the others who are entangled in this mess. But they should know this. They should know that something is terribly wrong, that there's all of these connections that have been uncovered with Russia. They should know about now the 2 meetings that Trump Jr. has had with Russians, and they should know that there was an attempt to create a back channel to Putin and connect our president and Putin in some ways. They should know the basics, but they don't know the details. Yeah. But that's okay. We cannot give up. We cannot allow him to destruct this investigation in the way that he's doing. He lied about a spy being embedded in his campaign. There's been no spy embedded in his campaign. He's lying about witch hunt, but you notice he says witch hunt over and over again. He has learned some of the Russia tactics about how you deal with getting people to believe you. You say it over and over again. And he has discredited the media by saying it over and over again. There's no witch hunt, there's no spy, but he thinks that, you know, this lesson that he's learned, and I think it is from the Russian tactics that he's learned this over the years, that if he says it enough, he can get people to believe it.
Yeah, it's a frightening concept, you know, as a citizen, to think that so many fellow citizens either don't know or don't care about foreign involvement in our election system. But you have been consistent in it, Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
And thank you very much. You just keep on going. I love what you're doing. I love the way you handle the news, and I'm so appreciative for the information that you share with this country and with the world.
Congresswoman Waters, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cheers. All right, thank you. And joining us now,